this thing on. 2 videos in 1 month. Who would have thought? Not me. Who is she? Who is she? That's B. Authentically B. Okay, we done playing. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. It is a privilege and an honor to have you here, and I'm truly grateful. If you're new here, thank you for clicking. You know, because I'm just like a small little YouTuber in this little corner of the internet. So the fact that you clicked here, it means a lot. So thank you, and I hope you stay a while and you enjoy what is about to be presented to you. Let's get right into it, right? How do I transition into the point? I know we all love a good vision board. I know I do. And I don't know about you guys, but I do feel as if I kind of got swept up in the motions of life. When I try to think back and reflect on the last couple of months, it's kind of a blur. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was very much lost in the sauce in a way. Like, I was present, but I was so active to the point that I barely was able to hear myself think in a way, if that makes sense, which kind of led into me being in this present moment where I'm doing a bit of a social media break, with the exception of YouTube, because I have a vision and a goal for YouTube, which we will get into. And over the past couple of days, it's been maybe 9 days exactly of no social media. I've really had the opportunity to slow down, think, and reflect. And as I'm working at my desk, I have this vision board to the left of me. This vision board, to be exact. And as I'm sitting here looking at this vision board day after day, and I'm trying to take a tally of what have I accomplished for 2025, the accomplishments were kind of minimal, right? Kind of minimal. And I figured what better time than now to really be intentional about this board while I still have a significant amount of time to make something happen, make something shake. So in this 30-day social media break that I've been 9 days into, I've been hearing myself think, I've been reflecting, looking at this board, and it came to me like, you got time, girl. You can make something happen. A lot can happen in 30 days. A lot can happen in 90 days. So what would happen if I locked in for 90 days? Yeah, bold, ambitious, crazy maybe. But like, I think I could do it. And I'm up for the challenge. Are you? Are you? Join me. I'm thinking to myself, like, I can do this and I can make this fun, and this can be something worth documenting. Like, what if, Brandy, what if you really just locked in for 90 days? Like, I could do 30 days of social media break. I think I've done more than that, actually. But like, even just within this past week, the amount of productivity that I've had with the cutout of the distractions, like, and I just feel this renewed energy and excitement towards life and just being present and, the small things. Like, yo, what if? So that's what we're doing. All right, so this is how it's gonna go. Yes, I could sit here and walk you through the entire board, but I ain't trying to hold that thing this entire time. So I've separated it into different categories, and what I'm gonna do is basically walk you through the things that I am kind of opting out of doing for 2025, the things that I have already completed for 2025, the things that are currently in progress, and the things to come, the things that I need to get going with. So ultimately, these are the things that you can expect kind of being thrown here and there throughout my channel over the next couple of weeks. But enough of that, let's get straight into it. And once again, if you haven't already, not that I'm trying to be big or anything, but your girl is on a mission to 500 subscribers by December, which I will talk about that again soon. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, do your girl a favor. Thank you. Besitos. There are two things that are pretty much impossible for me to do within the next 90 days, and that would include getting my dual citizenship for Jamaica and getting a new car. So a dual citizenship was one thing that I really wanted to do for 2025, but it is very much a lengthy process, and between having to get my passport renewed and getting my visa for Ghana and everything like that, the time is just way too risky and limited for me to further consider that for this year. So I will actually further pursue that in 2026. I had started it, I've gotten my birth certificate sorted out because yes, I lost mine, but I got it sorted out. I had to start to have conversations with my dad and everything, but I'm waiting on certain documents from him, so I kind of held that up a little bit. Not to put the blame on anybody, but this is the thing with doing that. It does involve other parties and it's a long process in general. I'm gonna quit blabbing about that. The next thing is a car. As much as I love blue, yes, I want to get a new vehicle, but at the same time, my car is still functioning, it's still running. It's not perfect, but it gets me where I need to go. Initially, I was telling myself, instead of spending all this money for maintenance and repairs, I might as well put that into a new vehicle. But at the same time, it's like, my insurance just went down, and I'm not in the space of having another expense in my life for a car note. So we're gonna lock in and start taking care of blue a little better. I have been very grateful because I give thanks to blue. Literally, I say thank you to my car all the time, but I've been negligent. Okay, I've been very, very negligent. I'm just a girl, is what I like to tell myself, but being just a girl isn't good enough. So there are some things that I'm gonna be doing with my car over the next little while, actually, in terms of maintenance and just kind of getting my mechanical knowledge up, but that's besides the point. So the car and the dual citizenship will have to be revisited for 2026. So one thing that has been completed on this vision board of mine is this right here, the rainforest photo. I'm gonna put this down. That's gonna be the last time I'm posted like lifting this up. Earlier this year, I had the beautiful opportunity of taking a solo trip to Puerto Rico, and I'm sure some of you might have seen the vlog for that. If you haven't, you know, I'll put that here or I'll link it down below. We'll figure it out, but check it out. But I had the beautiful opportunity to explore El Yunque rainforest and jump off the cliffs and slide down the natural water slides and things like that, and it was a beautiful experience. So that was the one thing out of many that I was able to complete this year. All right, so I could sit here and pity myself for the fact that I only have one thing checked off the board so far, but we ain't gonna do that, because guess what? We got things in motion. We have things confirmed. We have things in the works in progress, okay? So the first thing being, and also I apologize for the noise, I decided to switch it up to get some natural light and different scenery. So yeah, I'm by a main street, so you're gonna hear some cars, okay? Just a second. So the first thing that I am so excited to say that is confirmed is I will be returning back to Ghana for Dirty December. So that's one thing you can definitely look forward to seeing another travel vlog for, and I might even do a video about the process for getting the travel visa to go to Ghana. If someone is interested in that, I can definitely run you through that as I go through the process once again for my return. So yeah, I will be there, and I'm so excited. I think about it all the time, and that's one of the major keys to living a good life, is always having a trip booked to look forward to. Next is pivoting my career / returning to school. And yes, that is very much indeed in progress, kind of completed in a way. I did one course so far during the summer. Total setup. Will I do that again? Maybe. But I did one course towards my certificate for human resources management. Although everyone thinks I work in HR already, I don't. I don't know how to further explain that to people. I work as a career counselor. Similar in a way, but transferable but not the same thing. So yes, this is something that is actively in process. A matter of fact, I have my first class for the fall semester in the next hour or so. So I'm taking 2 courses, which will bring me up to 3 out of 9 that I need to get my certificate for human resources management. So that is in progress. Next is my YouTube channel. I was flipping through a journal of mine, and every couple of months and years I tend to create this list of goals. I've been talking about hitting 500 subscribers on YouTube for years. Yeah, years, baby. And I can't blame no one but myself. Point blank period. You know what I'm saying? And so I wanted to really challenge myself over the next like 90 days to really lock into this. And there's something exciting about it in the sense that I'm not on social media, so this has to be like truly organic growth. Like, this isn't me just sharing it with my followers. This is hoping somebody finds this video, clicks on it, likes it enough, and decides to subscribe. So it's kind of scary but exciting at the same time. And something that I'm trying to remind myself about is just to have fun with the process. Like, not to fixate on the numbers, constantly checking for views and things like that. Just post for the sake of posting. Just do it because you love it. To challenge myself creatively, but also not to get too fixated on that either, feeling the need to create cinematic projects. Like, sometimes just setting up the camera and talking. So I want to just challenge myself to post more consistently and just having fun with it, like I said. And I just hope that organically I will get the 500 subscribers by the end of December. So if you can subscribe and help a girl out, I'd appreciate it. The next thing I want to talk about is my spiritual growth. I have like the Bible and all these different things on my board. All these different things. I have a Bible and a scripture. I have a Bible and a scripture on my board. The idea of that is just to get in the word more, pray more, attend church more. And honestly, I can't even say just over the past like summer, I will say over the past year, I have just fallen so off track with that. Like, I was still, you know, going to church when I can, reading the word when I felt like it, kind of. Prayer is something that I do consistently throughout the day. But at first the distraction was I was working a part-time retail job where working on Sundays was a frequent thing. And then working evenings and stuff like that. My schedule was just all over the place. And then summer came. I quit this job because they didn't want to give me time off. So I said, peace out. Summer came and swept me off my feet. Like, summer came and just took me hostage, basically. There was weekends where I don't know. I don't know what to say. Yeah, so I probably went to church once, maybe twice this entire summer, and I'm quite ashamed of that. So I'm getting back into the word, and I'm getting back into attending church regularly, and I'm actually quite excited about that. This past Sunday was my first time in months going, and the message was exactly what I needed. And yeah, I'm excited to do that consistently again, because there was a time in my life where I was going consistently, I was in the word consistently, I ended up getting baptized and everything. And yeah, I backtracked in a way, which is bound to happen, honestly, on this walk. But you know what? God has never given up on me. I have never given up on God. Even when I kind of slipped up, I kept praying. I kept saying, God, I'm still here. I still want you. So we locking in. We locking in, and we taking things up a notch. So yeah, that's actively in progress, okay?
Let the games begin.
So now we're gonna move on to the things that I have to get to, things that I have to revisit, things that I have to try out, maybe even for the first time. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is cooking and trying new recipes and just kind of expanding in the kitchen. Those of you who have me on Instagram, you might have seen me test out a little recipe here and there, a little 1, 2, 1, 2. One of my personal missions in life is to be a top chef. I want my kids, I want my husband, I want my little family to say, oh my God, I love when mom cooks. Oh my God, I love when my wife cooks. Like, oh my God, and even when I host and stuff, I want to blow minds when I cook, you know? I mean, I've gotten my fair share of compliments here and there, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's kind of what fuels me. But I just want to expand my skill set in the kitchen. I want to try new recipes from different cultures and everything. I want to expand in baking as well. So, you know, you will be seeing a little experiment here and there, and I just hope it turns out well. Practice makes perfect at the end of the day, but I know there will be trial and errors. But I think that's what makes it fun. Like, cooking is like science, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to it. The next one, I'm not gonna say too much about, but I do have some financial goals. Girl, that's another one. If I go back in my journals and planners and things like that and just look at all my goals throughout the years, I always have certain financial goals that I just never hit. Okay, because I'm an impulsive girl that likes to book flights, that says yes to almost everything, and that has, I wouldn't say caught up to me, it has had a grip on me, okay? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Because I always tell myself, God got me. I only got one life to live. I'll never be this young again, which is all true. But girl, you got to get it together. Okay. So I have some financial goals that I need to lock into. Budgeting more effectively. I go through waves. But these next 90 days, yeah, these next 90 days, I really need to get it together. Yeah, please. So on my board, there is pictures of like a woman hosting a dinner and like a picture of like all these girls together. So nurturing relationships is one of the things I need to get back into. So yes, I have been able to see a lot of people, connect with friends, old friends, new, but I have definitely dropped the ball at the same time, unfortunately, and this is like an opportunity for improvement ultimately. So nurturing some relationships, fixing relationships potentially, but even letting go of some things if necessary. I'm leaving that in God's hands, but I'm going to try my best to be intentional with that. The hosting thing, I was trying to challenge myself to host quarterly. Baby, we got one more quarter to go basically. So I done one thing actually. I did a Galentine's. I had ideas of doing barbecues and all that stuff. I can still do like 2 things, but I'm probably gonna only do 1. So we'll do a little hosting. I'll do a little hosting, but ultimately just trying to nurture my relationships, pick up communication, and you know, quality time is one of my love languages, but I need to speak that love language more efficiently to my loved ones. So that's that. I don't know what else to say about it, so we're gonna move on. The next 3 are hobby related. So salsa dancing, which I kind of gotten into it, you know what I'm saying? In Puerto Rico, I did my little salsa class and I did the salsa bar and stuff like that. Had a ball, okay? Then I hit up a salsa class with my girl Tumani sometime during the summer, which was a great time. No, I think it was a bachata class, but it was a little bit of everything. Had a great time. I love me some bachata. I love me some merengue. I love me some salsa. I love it all, baby. Okay? So I'm going to challenge myself to go to at least 2 more salsa events or lessons before the year ends, or within the next 90 days, because 90 days for me right now would end in November, and then we'll be locking into my... I turned 33 in December 4th to be exact, and this 90 days will wrap up just before my birthday. Yeah, I like this. I like where we're going. I like where we're going. Yeah, 90 days to get the vision in motion and preparation for 33. Yeah, we elevating, baby. We living life and having fun. Anyways, back on track. What was I saying? Salsa. I love to dance, and I would just love to be that, like, I would love to really invest in that, but you know, there's only so much time in this year. But I will continue to get my feet wet and just have fun with it. So yeah, I'm blabbing on a little too much about that one. I don't know, well, I guess no. Yeah, I don't think you guys would know this. Why would you know it? I don't know. But I've always wanted to be an actress. That is something that I've had a passion for as a child. You know, growing up, I was doing background work, working on sets and stuff like that. I love drama class. Like, drama class was my favorite subject, and it just gave me an absolute thrill. So that's something that I do want to revisit and just kind of see what comes out of that. So not that I want to be an actress at this point in time, but just doing it as a hobby and just a space for expression and taking on these characters and just exercising my voice and just having fun. I do want to like pursue that. So I'm gonna do at least 2 like improv classes at some point before this 90 days is up. So that shall be quite interesting. And I will, you guys think I'm joking, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want to say. You guys might think I'm joking and might not believe me, but we doing this, okay? So I'm gonna take you guys with me when I do go. I've been doing the research. Yeah, I've been doing the research. Your girl's gonna go do some improv classes. Not yet, but we will get there. And last but not least is swimming lessons. So I actually did complete this kinda. Like, I did level 1 swimming last year in 2024, girl. I did swimming lessons towards the end of the year in 2024, level 1, and I had such a confidence boost off of that. And one of my missions with this is to be able to jump off a boat, jump off a yacht without a life jacket and just swim around like the cool kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of being on the sidelines. I'm tired of risking my life on vacation. I'm tired of the damn life jacket. Okay? So level 1 was cool. Level 1 got the little confidence boost up, but I want to be an expert, baby. Yeah, I'm trying to be diving, okay? I'm not playing. So I will be pursuing swimming lessons. I already know which classes I'm going to take. Registration opens next week. So October, I will follow up when I do officially register. No, I'm going to officially register next week. But I will officially start attending in October. So look out for that update. Yeah. And yeah, that's it. That's the list. I'm hot. I don't know why I decided to wear this cardigan. I do know why. It's yellow and I thought it was a nice pop of color. But I'm done yapping. I just feel like I've been talking a lot. I'm sorry if this video is long, but we're gonna wrap it up now. So that is my vision in motion, my 90-day journey to bringing my vision board to life. And I hope this has intrigued you enough, or maybe even inspired you. Feel free to tag along, join in. I'm like trying to find the right words, but I would like to think you all get where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to join me in this journey. You know, is there something that you want to accomplish in the next 90 days? It doesn't have to be the full board, but I strongly encourage you if you have a vision board or anything that you've been putting off. But yeah, you know what? A matter of fact, if you feel comfortable enough, you know, you can leave a little comment. Mention in the comments one thing that you're hoping to accomplish before the 90 days is up. And it looks like we're running out of time anyway, so bye! Love you! See you next